Hey all, welcome back to the shed. I'm here to make another laser cutting video on my GY460 Chinese built laser cutting machine. I'm going to be cutting out that design there. Focus, yep, excellent. So switch the machine on. I'm going to leave the fan off for a moment because it's very loud. So I'm going to be cutting this out of a bamboo veneer. I've been having a bit of issue with this bamboo veneer because it's a veneer. It's got a lacquer on it. It's lacquered on that side as well, and it's got a MDF core, which I didn't realize when I purchased it. I thought it was just a bamboo ply. But anyway, I had issues with it melting last night. If I can get that to focus on there. I had accidentally turned the machine up to 80% power when I wanted 8% power, and it ended up Zeusing the veneer and melting it and almost cutting straight through, which was a mistake on my part. But that's when I found out it had the veneer coating on it, because it really stunk more like acrylic than wood. But anyway, so I've got these pieces of MDF sitting in here. I found that when I was cutting acrylic, the laser had cut straight through the acrylic onto this honeycomb surface, and it ended up burning the back of the acrylic, which is very hard to get off when the back of the acrylic mirror is painted surface, because it chars the paint, makes it bubble and just looks shit. So I set this up on here, line it up as best as I can with the actual laser, which is all the way up in its corner, as you can see there. The rail's unlocked so I can move it freely, and what I will do is pull that to there. I've got 4 pieces of it to keep it stable. This is really not easy with one hand. I'll just use the 3 pieces I've got here because this piece isn't all that big. So there we go, that's set up. Another thing I've done recently for this machine is put this old Microsoft or Logitech webcam or whatever it is in here, because it was very hard to work out where the laser was actually starting just from over here at my computer, because I couldn't see it. So you can see my cam there's a bit far down, so I'll move that up a bit. Moved it up a bit too much. Drop that back down again. Yep, excellent. And yep, I can now see the job. So this one here, this is Corel Draw, as per the other videos. I had a lot of issue earlier on with this program and the laser starting the design in the right place. So what I do now, make a box around the design, get a tiny little circle about there, and the circle will be changed up here in the corner to, focus, 3mm by, sorry about this, it's very difficult to do with one arm, but anyway, 3mm by 3mm. Excellent. So that circle is there in the corner. We've got focus back, excellent. So what I'll do now, I'll zoom in. Got that just touching the ear there of the giraffe, and down here in the bottom corner on the lion tail, it's just missing that. So I will grab the circle from the corner here, excellent, and put the circle right up there in the corner, and I will now delete the box. So what I'm now going to do, I'm going to highlight both, and I'm going to either group, focus, come on, no focus for me, excellent. Okay, so combine or group, I'm going to combine them. Does really no difference to what it does. If you combine, it joins all the joins in the actual picture itself together. If you group, it'll just group everything together. So I'm going to go up here to my laser plug-in, Excellent, and I'm going to click on the little, I guess it's a scalpel. It says cutting anyway. So you'll hear the laser fire up over there. It's done something wrong here. First select the design. Make sure it's selected. Dickhead. Alright, excellent. Now you can see I've got this here up on the screen. This is the controlling the laser. So what I normally have this on the one page here. Excellent. I normally have that on the one page. Open that up. Cool, that's there. And I've got the webcam here focused on where the laser's going. So as you can see, when I move around the program, the laser moves. So because I've got it sitting up on the MDF, I'm going to sit it out a bit further from where the edge is. I can't really see if it's all that straight, but it doesn't look all that bad. So as you can see there where the laser pointer is, I'm going to have enough room to miss the MDF, which is good because I don't want to char the MDF. It too will end up making a mark on the back and melting the veneer. So I'm going to turn all of the rest of the machine on. Another switch there. I've got under here, as you can hear, the air assist to blow garbage away from the tip of the laser, get rid of smoke and that, and cool the job a bit. So for this veneer, I have got here somewhere a laser power thing for my own reference. Yep, and so what I am going to do is I'm going to cut it at the same, well I've got it down here anyway, cut it 9mm a second for 22% power. Focus, there we go, right down the bottom there. Excellent. So, go back into the cutting program. I'm going to move that slightly across a little bit more. I'm going to move it down just off the edge because I'm not too sure if it's perfectly in line. I will then go up to my cutting speed in my plugin, which is fucking focus. Up here, it says 10 at the moment. I'm going to actually put it down to 18 just because I had issues cutting this last night. When I come back to my machine here, I'm going to blast the power up to 22%. You can see that's all in line. I'm going to shut the lid. One thing I have obviously forgotten. Oh, idiot. My tube to get me the gas death out of here is just a vacuum tube on a piece of pipe, which is a pain in the ass, but I will eventually invest in a proper tube one day. Oh, the spiders over here are immense. Okay, so I've got my no cancer tube going out of my door, and now I'm going to click the blast button and hopefully Zeus this through this piece. Alright, you can see it there cutting now. Hopefully it cuts through. Normally if it doesn't cut through, quickly check it, open up the case. I'll let the smoke clear, open up the case, push on the interior bits of letters and whatnot, and if they don't pop through, I just give it another cut in the exact same place and it eventually goes all the way through. I'll let this cut, and when it's done I'll give you a look. Thank you. Hey everyone, welcome back to my shed. First part of this video, cutting this cake topper out of bamboo veneer plywood. I actually said the wrong settings. I've had the lasers set up wrong. I had it at 22% power out of my 80%, what I really needed at it was 80% power. So I did actually have to go around 3 times to cut this out. It has ended up like this, so it's not burnt or anything. It's come out quite good. The edges of it aren't too black, which is good. It is a bit sticky, however, because of course it's veneered, so it's melted the lacquer. Yeah, other than that, it's come out pretty good. I'll be making some more things later on. Make some acrylic, maybe make some acrylic badges for the next video. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll publish a new video shortly. Bye.